Do you have a story to share with the world? Of course you do. We all have stories to share. An Anchor podcast allows you to share your interests in a way that connects to others all across the globe. If you have been considering starting your own podcast and don't know where to begin, Anchor makes it easy to record, edit, and publish with the click of a button. You can even add music. Whether it's crime dramas, self-improvement, paranormal adventures, or tips about parenting, you too can share your unique imprint on the world. Download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started today. You've got this. I believe in you. Welcome to the Existential Empath Podcast. My name is Tonia, and I am an intuitive empath. My intention is to share valuable tools and techniques that I have learned so you can tap into your own inner healer naturally and intuitively. Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Tonia, and I'm an empath. Yay! You know, it's kind of like one of those things that we have a really hard time figuring out that we are, and then once we are, we have a hard time embracing it, and then once we embrace it, we're kind of cool with it, right? At least that's been my experience. So what is an empath? An empath is someone who is a highly sensitive person, someone who can pick up the energies of others, whether that be through our own energetic field, through our thoughts, through our feelings. We kind of experience it in different ways. So for me, I am what's called a clairsentient person. So clairsentient basically means that when I'm around other people, I can feel what they're feeling. And for me, I have experienced this my entire life. I remember my family always not sharing things with me because they thought I was too sensitive, that I couldn't handle it, I couldn't deal with it, because I would cry, I would show my emotions, I would get angry. I'm an Aries, so naturally I would have this natural way of showing my feelings, and my feelings would come really fast. Like whatever I was feeling, it would just kind of come out. And over my life, I've kind of learned to filter those feelings a little bit, because when I was younger, they would just bubble to the surface and come right out, lashing out, at others. But I don't do that as much anymore as I've gotten older, because it doesn't serve me to do that. But through this process of being clairsentient, I worked in a hospital setting for nearly 20 years, and I was working with grieving families. And being around them, I would begin to notice myself crying heavily. I would come home from work, and for days and days and days, I would carry this pain of these families that I was working with. And I didn't know what was going on. I didn't really realize it. I just thought I had a soft heart, and that I was, kind of grieving, just what they had gone through. But really what I was doing is I was carrying their grief for them. I was like a human Velcro, and I was walking around the hospital, and everyone I was in contact with, I was carrying their emotions and their grief. And it began to affect me in emotional ways and mental ways and physical ways. I began to gain a lot of weight. I began to have a lot of really significant pain in my body that I would go to the doctor, and they would just label it as fibromyalgia, and nothing was helping it. Nothing was healing it. And I didn't really understand what was going on, with me. So I kind of sent myself on this natural healing journey, and it sent me to this beautiful energy healing conference in Layton, Utah. And there was a woman up on the stage that was sharing her story. And this woman was an empath. She shared what an empath was. And I immediately started welling up with all these tears, like, oh my gosh, that's my story. Everything that she's sharing is me. That's how I feel. And so I left that conference, and I started to learn more about what an empath was. And I thought, oh my gosh, like this is exactly what's happening to me. I'm working in this hospital setting. I am like a sponge. I'm soaking up everything around me. So how do I overcome this? How do I, deal with this? And at first I was pissed. I was like, why do I have to be an empath? Why do I have to be the one who's soaking up all this crap, of other people? And it's causing me all of these physical issues and ailments. And then over the course of time, I started to accept it. I started to accept that, okay, this is what I am. And this is what, kind of the universe or God has decided that I should be. And I began to slowly learn how to protect my energy. So one of the most important things as an empath is to protect your energy. So I kind of always talk about the Swiss cheese aura. All right. So if you can look at your aura is that beautiful energetic field around you. If we are being bombarded or attacked by other people's energies, then our aura is super tight to us. Okay. Super tight. And you want to have this beautiful, big old bubble of flourishing, light around you. Okay. That is the best case scenario. You want this beautiful, beautiful energy around you, this Merkaba, of light, of energy that just expands from your being, from your body, right? So if you have a Swiss cheese aura, think of a piece of Swiss cheese. What's it look like? It has all these holes in it, right? So if you have an aura that looks like Swiss cheese, what happens is these energies, these negative energies, these lower vibrational emotions or energies can burrow into those holes of your Swiss cheese aura. So how do we make our aura stronger, right? Cheddar is better. Some of you may not agree on a cheese level, but if you can look at it from an aura standpoint, you want a very strong aura, okay? So some ways that we can strengthen our aura are through our thoughts, okay? So if we are thinking poorly about ourselves, if we are engaging in gossip, if we are doing things that are of a more negative, lower vibrational state, then we are creating holes in our aura. We are dimming our light. If we are not standing in our own soul essence, if we are not following our heart, following our soul, connecting with our higher self, then we are depleting our aura. Okay. So some other ways that we can heal our aura is getting out into nature. All right. Grounding ourselves, being one with the earth, putting our bare feet on the ground, taking a walk in nature, breathing in that fresh air. Okay. Essential oils are wonderful. There's certain very high vibrational oils, frankincense, myrrh, spikenard. There's a reason why Jesus was given these essential oils. It's because they are the highest of vibration, right? Rose is one of the highest vibrational essential oils. Put a few drops on your hands, breathe it in, and just cleanse your aura. Go through it like a comb, okay? And just cleanse that aura, all right? Go right through it. Super simple to do. You can do this at work. This is easy, guys. You can totally do this. Raises your vibration. You can actually feel it. When I do it, it's like you get tingles all over your body. That's showing you that you're just cleansing that out. Okay. Super simple. Bach flower essences. This was something that was very eye-opening to me. I started using Bach flower essences, wild oat specifically. Wild oat, I think, catapulted me on my spiritual awakening. It catapulted me into areas of my life that I had no idea that I would even be venturing down. So check out my website, www.thesoulcafe. I have all of the Bach flowers listed on there. I'm an Amazon affiliate, so you can read about them and see if any of them resonate with you. These have been amazing for me. And what they do is they slowly raise your vibration. They slowly raise your frequency. So as an empath, we kind of get caught, in some of these other people's emotions, and we may not know if they're ours or not. So that leads me into the next thing, muscle testing, applied kinesiology. If you guys aren't familiar with that, learn about it. I'm actually going to create a program on my website that people can learn more about how to muscle test, asking yourself, is this my emotion or is this somebody else's? Okay, it's somebody else's. Let's get rid of that. Let's release that. That no longer serves me. Okay. Those are some things that you can do. What are some other things that are coming to my mind? Crystals. Oh my gosh, crystals. So about 5 years ago, I started to really get into crystals. I have always bought, I used to like to travel somewhere new every year. I would go to a new country And I would always buy jewelry, right? There's my nice labradorite ring that I just love. I would always buy jewelry, and it was always a gem, and I didn't understand. I just thought it was pretty, you know? Well, about 5 years ago, I had this enlightening experience that, oh my gosh, I've been picking up crystals from all over the world because that's what my energy needed. That's what my energy wanted. So once I learned I was an empath, I began wearing shungite on my wrist. I had a shungite bracelet, and when I would go into the hospital, I would always make sure I had my bracelet on, and I would cleanse my bracelet. And you always want to wear any type of jewelry on your left hand because that's where the negative energy can enter, and then it goes out your right side. So if you're wearing any jewelry, make sure you're doing it on your left-hand side. I don't know where I had learned that, but I did, and I just wanted to share that. If any of you know more about that, then please share it below. I'd love to hear more about it. So crystals, black tourmaline, shungite, selenite, rose quartz, wonderful crystals to protect or enhance your energy. I will warn you, once you go down the crystal path, it's very addicting, very addicting. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't get enough crystals. And now I have like hundreds of crystals, okay? But it's really, really a fun thing because for most of us empaths, we gravitate towards crystals, right? We don't know why. We just kind of know that there's something in it that we have a resonation with. And for me, I personally feel that I am of a Lemurian descent in past lives. And Lemuria was one of the hidden cities, kind of like Atlantis, that was very in tune with energy and crystals. A lot of healers have come from Lemuria. So if you are interested in learning more about Lemuria, then check it out, because if you like crystals, there's a possibility you may have had a past life in Lemuria. That Lemurian seed crystal, when it comes into your life, it just activates you and it brings in a lot of knowledge that is really, really cool and really neat. So those are some things that I have used to enhance my energy. Donna Eden, you guys can Google her. She's got a lot of YouTube videos out there. She shows you how to expand, how to heal your energy, how to heal your aura through basic body movements. So you can learn a little bit more from her. Qigong, Tai Chi, those are all ways that you can enhance your energy. It's really just cleansing it and expanding it, expanding your light. Because as empaths, the number one purpose as to why we are here, it's here to transmute energy, right? So as that energy comes through us, no matter who we come in contact with, we are there to transmute it, to shift it. So if we've got that negative energy coming in us, we don't want to hold on to it. We want that to flow through us and transmute it and shift it to positive energy. That's what we are here for, okay? And a lot of us get stuck. We get stuck absorbing all of that energy, and then we're sick, and we have all these ailments and all these problems, and we aren't letting go of any of the hooks or cords that we've attached ourselves to, and we are just, you know, walking dirty, nasty water sponges, right? Just walking around feeling gross. And so when we learn to transmute that, wring out that sponge and leave what is ours and let go of what is everybody else's, then we can actually move forward in our lives on a nice, you know, lighter path.
You deserve to navigate your life as an empath in alignment with health, happiness, and abundance. To learn more about the services that I provide, including Beyond Quantum Healing Hypnosis, EFT Tapping, and the Emotion Code, visit my website at www.thesoulcafe.org.